The floodlights are on and the music has been pumping out of this jump stadium for the last half an hour as we have a look at the start list for the second round of this World Championship normal hill competition. Zagravsky of Bulgaria gets it underway. Janda jumping far too early for his liking in the second round. Anders Jakobsen likewise. Camel Stock is there, the double Olympic champion, only halfway up the field after the first jump. And he jumps before Janne Ahonen, who's actually pulled a really good jump out of the bag. Anders van der Mel, the world record holder, jumps number 22, just in front of his teammate Anders Bardal, who is the defending world champion. So lots and lots of surprises in the first round. Velter, Kraft and Freund, the last ones to jump. They're the ones in the big money at the moment. Roman Kudelka is on the verge. He's in fourth place, having jumped 93.5, but he trails by some 6 points, 3 meters off the leaders. So it's got to be a fantastic jump from Kudelka just to put pressure on the top 3. Taku Takeshi is the best of the Japanese. A disappointing night, I'm afraid, for Noriaki Kasai. It just didn't happen. Not only did he not get in the top positions, he's not even made it through to the second round. So Noriaki Kasai will have to wait for the large hill competition. I think that's where he stands a better chance. He showed that he can cope with the flight time. We saw him on good form in Vikersund. So the early jumpers are ready to go. Vladimir Zagravsky of Bulgaria, number 8. Phase 2 of this World Championship event is about to get underway. The top 30 going through to the competition, going through to this second round. 50 in the first round. There are 20 men who can do nothing but watch now. Their chance of World Championship glory has gone. Zagravsky, if he moves up 3 or 4 places, he will have had a good night. In-run speed 81.5, so no quicker than it was in the first round, which is a little disappointing. It would have been nice to see them just push the boundaries a little. It would be nice to see a 100-meter jump. 95.5, the hill record here in Falun. It's a new jump. It's one that they're not familiar with. The men were on the World Cup here last year, incidentally, but they jumped off the large hill, which they'll be competing on later on in these championships. So they're familiar with that. Jakob Janda, the only Czech to have won the overall World Cup, just trying to put some respectability into his performance here tonight. 87.5 in the first round. He's gone better, but not by much. Half a meter further. It might be worth a couple of positions. Nice looking jump from Janda. So Janda leads with 208 points. The leaders from the first round picking up 125 points. So a long, long way ahead. France with Vincent Descombe-Savoie. He might have inched himself ahead of Janda of the Czech Republic. Has he done enough? Much better wind conditions than we were expecting. The weather forecast yesterday was pretty grim. Said it was going to get bad over the weekend, should be dreadful on Monday. Well, that doesn't matter because they'll all be in bed. They've got a day off on Monday. And Descom Sevois, second place. So Jakobiander has improved by at least one. Now we go with last year's Four Hills champion, Thomas Dietart. Life is tough when things don't all go to plan. Again, a lot of effort going into that one. But I think he might just have snatched the lead. It will depend how many points he loses. 89.5, so it's the longest jump of this second round. 88 in the first round for Dietart. Now, why did he stumble on the landing? Soft snow, possibly. I don't think so. Maybe just hanging on to that flight phase just a little bit too long. So Dietart, 89.5. Just noticed that girl has about 5 different national flags on her headband. I wonder whether she rotates it as each of the jumpers comes down. Well, she's certainly got an Austrian section, and she might well be supporting Michael Habeck now. A man who's already won a World Cup this year should take the lead with that performance. He was second in the Vierschanzer Tournee, the Four Hills tournament. Habeck, of course, 5th in the Olympic Games behind his teammate Thomas Dietart. Bardal, Project, Stock all ahead of him on that occasion. A night to forget, I suspect, for Michael Habeck, just like it will be for Thomas Dietart. Next to go is Jonas Damian of Slovenia. And the Slovenians, a really poor night out. Even Peter Project only managed 6th place in the first round. Close enough. And now you can see why Martin Schmidt was predicting a very tight competition. He said it's absolutely crucial to get the technique right. You have so little time on this hill to make adjustments that you need to be position perfect as you come off that table. Balanced. The timing has to be precise. Habeck leading at the moment. Damian goes into second place, pushes Thomas Dietart down into third. So we've got 2 Austrians in the top 3. Now, we're used to saying that with only a couple to jump. It's not the case tonight. Gregor de Schwanden, 24th after the first round. That's better. That is better. Good timing from de Schwanden. 88.5 meters in the first round. He's made a good improvement there. He's over 90 meters. He's closer to 95. 94 meters. De Schwanden is the new leader, and that might just earn him a place in the top 20 tonight. That familiar mouth, wide, wide open. Does it help? I very much doubt it, but it's one of the features of his jumping, and he's got a big smile with it. De Schwanden into top spot, and guaranteed now to finish in the top 24. I think he'll be in the top 30, the top 20 after tonight's efforts. How long will he stay in the leaders' enclosure? Yunshiro Kobayashi of Japan. Japan have Takushi, who's jumped into 5th. Good height, but the position looks wrong. Never leveled out the body, which is a feature of Japanese ski jumpers. He went big, and he got greedy. Just a little bit too vertical on the takeoff, and never managed to force those shoulders forward. So Kobayashi drops down below de Schwanden. He might even find himself out of the top 3. He does. 4th position, 214. The leading score, 223. Only 98 points ahead of the leader after the first round. Rune Velter of Norway is going to be the last to jump. I wonder what he's thinking, what he's feeling right now. Mikhail Maximoshkin for Russia. A 90-meter jump in the first round from Maximoshkin, and he's almost on exactly the same point, possibly 1.5 meters short. One more to go in this first group of 10, and it is Simon Aman. Aman, who won the training jump, the qualifying jump last night with a leap of 93 meters. That would have been a very useful leap for Aman. As it was, he dropped 5 meters short of that mark. He's got his fans here. Aman desperately looking for his second world title. He got a gold medal way back in 2007. He's not going to get one tonight, but he'll still be competitive in the big hill. That's what he needed. That is what he needed in the first round. Where was it? Where was it? 94.5. So the longest jump so far in the second round. He's taken a lot of tumbles this year, Simon Aman, but he keeps coming back for more. Still no sign of the fear that affected Tommy Morgenstern. Great jump. The landing, it's two-footed. Style mark 17.5. I suspect maybe even less than that. He's had his injuries this year, as you may know, and there's no doubt that it affects your psyche. And the thing it seems to be affecting more than anything is the landing. 16.5s, but 94.5. That distance is cracking. What a shame. What a shame he couldn't do that in the first round. So 10 down, 20 to go. De Schwanden of Switzerland leads. Simon Aman of Switzerland in second, and Michael Haybeck of Austria third. Leading at the moment. Look at that right hand of De Schwanden. Pressing, just controlling the direction, controlling the body position, and then spot on with the landing. A beautiful looking landing. So he still leads. He likes it, we like it, and he is the #1 at the moment. But 20 to go, and every single one of them scored better than De Schwanden in the first round. Gregor Schlierenzauer, a legend without a doubt, in the top 10 of the World Cup standings, but down in 20th after the first round here. The world #1 from 2013. Gold medal #7 is not coming tonight for Gregor Schlierenzauer. He's got to make sure that this doesn't affect his confidence for the team event or for the large hill competition. He is desperately needed by the Austrians. Austria with 3 in the top 10 of the World Cup standings this year. That sounds good, but normally they've got 3 in the top 5. Slovenia, of course, leading the way in the World Cup with Peter Projc. Kraft of Austria second, Freund of Germany third, Fanemel of Norway 4, Kudelka of the Czech Republic in 5. This is Ronan Lamy-Chapuis of France. 89.5 in the first round. He needs 2 extra meters on his second round jump, and he's not got them. He's not got them. The in-run speed, incidentally, is some 20 kilometers an hour slower than they were doing last weekend in Vikersund. And I think that's why a lot of them are struggling with the timing. Well, yet again, the Norwegians have something to sing and dance about. They're hunting their 4th gold medal of these championships already. Phenomenal for a nation of what, under 5 million population. They have more than their fair share of champions. Here's a former champion, Anders Jakobsen. It's a nice looking jump. It's a nice looking jump from Anders, but will it be good enough? 2nd in the World Cup standings in 2007. That was by far and away his best season. Short of the green line, which might suggest that de Schwanden's score of 223 is unachievable. He gets 219 into 3rd place, just behind Simon Ammann. So still, we have Switzerland in 1 and 2. Switzerland don't have any more representation in this event. Slovenia do, and this is Dejman. Good in-run speed of 82.8. The bigger men tend to generate just a little bit of extra speed. Having a look at the slowest, we've had a couple of under 82 kilometers an hour. Maxi Moshkin was 82.1. And no one has broken into the 83k an hour mark. Simon Ammann, 82.8. Jakobsen, 82.8. 88 meters for Dejman, 4th place. So de Schwanden moves up yet another spot. 24th after the first round. He's guaranteed to finish in the top 17 now. But now we have the double Olympic champion. And that is why the Polish fans are gazing towards the top of the in-run. Kamil Stoch, an absolute mega hero in Poland. He needs a jump of 94 meters to do anything here tonight. Away he goes. The first jump was poor, and the second jump is no better. Stoch, who missed the early part of the season. He's had 2 World Cup wins and 4 podiums in the last phase of the World Cup season. We thought his form was coming good at just the right time. But Kamil Stoch has let himself down. He was another man who didn't take part in the ski flying in Vikersund. Now, from Kamil Stoch, who's a huge name in Poland, to the biggest name in Finland, Jani Ahonen, the hero of old. It would be fabulous to see him do something here tonight. A top 10 would be brilliant. He is not going to add to the 5 World Championship golds that he has at home already. It's okay, and he might just sneak the lead away. The world's best in 2004. He repeated that with another World Cup Championship win in 2005. Multiple 4 Hills champion. Well, that looked to be just short of the K-point at 89. So I think top spot is unachievable. He's got 2nd. He's split the Swiss. He has split the Swiss. De Schwanden ahead of Ahonen, ahead of Ammann. And down in 4th place is Kamil Stoch at the moment. Simon Ammann on the right of your screen. Gregor de Schwanden still the race leader. And Simon Ammann, whether he wins or loses, is always cheerful, always chatty. What a fantastic guy to have on the World Cup year after year. Here we go with Andreas Wellinger of Germany. That looks all right. That looks all right. We need to see the slow-mo. 91 meters might just be enough for Wellinger. 90.5. It's very tight indeed. It's coming down to style and compensation. Watch the landing. Slight loss of the right ski, but you can't criticize it too heavily. 17.5s, that could be the key. He's got it with a positive compensation. He's in 2.26, only a couple of points in it, a metre or so. And so at last, Gregor de Schwanden is pushed down, but it has taken a lot of challenges to push him out of the top positions. And de Schwanden deservedly getting a top 15 here tonight, and it could improve further. Marinus Kraus can do something about that, though. 90.5 in the first round. He needs the same again, at least. That's close as well. 91 meters. Well, that's what they were predicting he needed. But is it enough? 18s, 18.5s on his way for style. 2.26 required. He's got 2.27.1. So for the second jumper in a row, the lead changes. Kraus ahead of Wellinger, ahead of de Schwanden. Germany, Switzerland. Germany only have two competitors left. Richard Freitag, of course, and then Severin Freund, who's in third place after the first round. Jan Ziobro of Poland is next to go. Now, he's outperformed his World Cup positions. He has looked, when he's been on the Continental Cup, he's looked very good. Hold it. Good jumping from Ziobro. 91.5 in the first round. 91.5 in the second round. And that might just be enough. Again, the style points, we're not going to see 20s. So, 3 in a row who have changed the name of the leader. Ziobro now ahead of Kraus, ahead of Wellinger, and de Schwanden is off the podium positions. It's a chance for Japan with Daiki Ito. Taku Takushi, the best of the Japanese in the first round. Well, again, it's close, but I think this time he's fallen short. 91 meters, he has 89. He needed 90 at least. .228 ahead of 227, ahead of 226, ahead of 223. It is desperately close in the leaderboard. We've only got 10 to go. Who is going to make the big leap? It's a leap of faith at this stage. You have to believe in yourself. You've got to put that effort in, but you can't put the effort in at the expense of technique. Ziobro, Kraus, Wellinger in the podium positions at the moment, but the best 10 from the first round still to come. It's going to turn out to be an absolutely cracking finale, this first men's ski jumping medal competition here in Falun. Further down the order, massive disappointment for Dietart and Yander and Zagravsky. Our current leader. Jumped 18 in the first round. Well, he's done well, and he's certainly merited his inclusion in the Polish team. It's a tough team to get into now. The days have changed since Adam Małysz, when it was a one-man band, the Polish Eagle. At one time, the most famous man in Poland. He might still be. Excluding the Pope, of course, at that time. Now, 15. This is Klemens Maranka. Another of the Poles is going to take the lead away from his teammate. No, not a chance. A complete Horlicks. That was the last real chance for Poland. They'll still have the leader, but not for long, I suspect. Vanamel, Bardal, 2 Norwegians jumping in succession. 3 Norwegians still remaining in this competition. And as we saw in the crowd today for the cross-country, there are thousands and thousands of Norwegians here, all coming down to watch the cross-country skiing. But they're pretty fanatical about their ski jumping as well, but not on the same scale as the cross-country skiing. Anders Fannemel, his popularity going through the roof after that 251.5-meter jump last weekend. Listen to the cheer he gets on the in-run. He needs 89 meters to take the lead. He needs 94 to challenge for the win here tonight. He's over 89. Is that 89.5? Not quite. He's smack on 89. So if the predictions are right, Fannemel is going to score between 226 and 229 points. If it's the former, he goes into third. If it's the latter, he'll go into first. Here we go. 2.8 compensation. That could give him the lead. Not quite, not quite. He misses out by half a meter. So Fannemel goes second. Jobro of Poland remains number one, and we have 8 to go. Bardal is next, the defending world champion. He took the title in Val di Fiemme. He, of course, got the bronze medal in Sochi on the normal hill as well. His first jump was not his best, 93 meters. That's better. We have a new leader. Bardal, I don't think he's done enough to retain his title. 91.5 meters. His first jump was off an in-run speed of 82.3. On this occasion, he had 83, so he was a little bit faster. He's going to score very well for style. He's one of those men that always gets up in the 18s. There should be some 19s in there. The landing was superb. The only man who did a better landing than Bardal in the first round was his teammate Rune Velter. Alex Stockel and Magnus Breivik, the two men who coached the Norwegian team. That's a big margin, 2.38. He's 10 points clear of everyone else. He's 5 meters clear. So Bardal has done himself no harm at all in his bid to take a medal here in Falun. Richard Freitag, Peter Project, Taku Takushi, the next 3 to go. Freitag looking very, very cool. th in the World Cup standings. He should finish better than that today, but he's not taking the lead away from Norway. Not by a long way. So 90.5 meters, second place for Freitag. Norway, Germany, Poland, Norway, Germany, Germany. The Germans are up there in numbers, and they have one more jumper still to go. That, of course, is Severin Freund, who is definitely a potential winner here tonight. Just 3 points adrift of the event leader after the first round. Peter Project is next for Slovenia. Slovenia's last chance after what's been a poor night by their standards. Project, of course, the World Cup leader. A low position, it's a long drive, it's an aggressive flight, but it has not turned out good for Peter Project. What went wrong there? Have a look at him on the in-run. He's very, very low. It makes the timing so much harder. But if you get it right, you can generate a huge amount of power. No, he didn't get it on the takeoff. He didn't get it on the landing. And Project dropping out of the top 3. He's dropping all the way down to 8th position with 5 still to go. Likely to be out of the top 10 come the end of the night. Now, Taku Takushi, he likes this jump. He's shown us many times in practice. He showed us in the qualifying last night with a jump of 92 meters. He had the second best score. Takushi, 93 meters in the first round. He was only 2.5 meters short. A 95-meter jump now, and this man could end the evening as the world champion. A very, very calm flag drop. Away he goes. Kasai hasn't performed tonight, but Takushi has. I think that might be a little bit closer than we think. He needs 238 points. He needs 238 points. He got 118 of them from the first round. He needs 120 from the second round, and he was so close to that green line. Style points of 18.5s and maybe some 19s in there for Takushi. Is it enough? Is it enough? 1.9, and the compensation does it. The title has gone for Anders Bardal of Norway. He's put up a valiant defense, but it has failed. He now moves down into second. Takushi leads. Roman Kudelka next for the Czech Republic. Germany, Austria, Norway, all with representation at the top of the in-run, all with a chance. Kudelka looking for 93, 94, it's good. Four wins this season, 93.5 meters to add to the 93.5 meters he produced in the first round. Consistency par excellence from Roman Kudelka, but has he done enough? Well, he made sure of the telemark. I don't think I've ever seen one quite so clear. Well, I'm not sure whether that I don't remember that being a habit of his. Not particularly pleasant one. Kudelka's got it. He has got it for now. 242.7. My goodness, it's tight at the top. Kudelka leads 242.7. Takushi 241.6. Now the pressure is on. The three at the top. 95.5 meters from Severin Freund in the first round. 93.5 required this time to take the lead. It's a fast in-run speed, and it's a good flight. It's a really good flight from Severin Freund. Germany's last jumper, 96 meters. He's comfortably there. Lovely flight. Watch the landing. A man who has never really performed on the big occasion. Werner Schuster seldom shows such emotion at this stage of a jump. But Freund might well be in there. He's got himself a medal, that is for sure. His first ever medal at a major championships. Well done to Severin Freund, but he is as yet uncertain of the colour. Gold and silver are a distinct possibility. At the moment, he knows he has the bronze. Kraft and Velter will try and make sure it stays that way. 96 meters. 98 required by Stefan Kraft. Watch for the second red line. He's got to be just 2 meters short of that. It's going to be close. It is going to be close, and the Austrian fans with their fingers crossed. The Four Hills champion looking to add a title. They said he needed 98. He's produced 95. The style points will be 18.5s, no doubt about it. The landing wasn't quite as clear as we saw from Severin Freund. Second place likely. It is. It's second place. A medal is assured, and he's happy with that. But the gold is still in the clutches of Severin Freund of Germany. Germany, Austria, the Czech Republic, Japan occupying the top 4 places. But we have Norway still to come. And do I need to tell you who it is? Rune Velter. Here he goes. 95.5. He needs 97. Is that the look of a nervous man? I think so. I think so. And will that help his timing? Unlikely. He goes for the power. He's got the flight, but the distance is a little bit short. It's a little bit short. He needed another 2 meters to be absolutely certain. He's jumped himself into a medal. I don't have any doubt about that. But what color is it? 95.5 he's produced. He's matched his first round jump. Oh my goodness, I don't think he's ever found himself in such a position. 252 required. He produced a jumper of 125. The style points are excellent, excellent. Velter with 19s and 19.5s. That could make the difference here tonight. It's so tight. 252.3, the total he's after. He's got a jump of 95.5. Looking on, Severin Freund, who leads at the moment. It's gold to Germany or gold to Norway. Which way is it going? Norway get it, 252.7, their 4th gold of these World Championships, and they lead the medal table outright. Sensational finish. All credit to Rune Velter. So difficult to jump last. The pressure is unbelievable, unbearable, but Rune Velter has survived. 252.7 versus 252.3, 0.4 of a meter, 20 centimeters in it on a jump of over 100 meters. Oh my goodness gracious me. Great scenes, great celebrations in the Norwegian camp. Commiserations to Severin Freund. I know he's got the silver, but he was so close to taking the gold medal. Austria get themselves on the medal. They got the bronze in the women's last night. They take the bronze in the men's tonight with Stefan Kraft. Can you believe it? Anders Bardal was the champion in Val di Fiemme in 2013. His teammate, his compatriot, his friend takes the gold medal in Falun in 2015. Great work from Rune Velter. He's 10th in the World Cup standings, only 10th. He hasn't had a win so far this season, but my goodness, he's put that right tonight. There he is at the top of the table. He is the champion, the world champion off the normal hill. 2 identical jumps and a whopping score of 252.7. Well done to Velter. Freund, a brilliant silver, you have to say. That was a wonderful second round jump of 96 meters from him. Further down the order, Daiki Ito, Peter Proyets down in 13th. It was an unlucky night for him. The World Cup leader off the boil tonight. De Schwanden 14, Janne Ahonen top 15. Great to see Ahonen in that sort of form, and hopefully he can do even better on the big hill competition. Well, let's have another look at the top positions here tonight. Stefan Kraft, he was lying second after the first round. A slightly suspect telemark, costing him the chance of going into the lead. Severin Freund, a 96-meter jump to add to the 95.5 he produced in the first round, and he went into a strong position with 252.3 points. But it was Rune Velter who held his nerves, and there were a bundle of nerves up there at the top of the in-run. 95.5 in the first and the second jump. His total score 252.7, just 0.4 of a point clear of Severin Freund of Germany. Well, fantastic scenes. We've not got the leader, but we have got Simon Amman to have a chat to. Let's see what he's got to say.
Die letzten Wochen waren sicherlich aus psychischer Sicht sehr, sehr anstrengend. Mit welchem Gefühl gehst du jetzt raus aus dem Springer Normalschanze?
A tough week last week for you, Simon Amman. He said his emotions are all a little bit mixed up. He didn't feel the jump, didn't feel the timing. He thinks perhaps he put a bit too much effort into his effort tonight. And he had some problems on that first jump. Said the second jump was much better, as we saw. He was happy with that. What's he going to do about the large hill? Will he jump off the large hill? He says he's not decided yet. He's obviously got confidence issues after all the falls that he's taken this year and the injuries that he's suffered. He's going to have a rest, and then he's going to do some preparation and some training jumps for the big hill before he makes his decision. So we hope we see him in the large hill competition. He's always an asset to these sort of events. Simon Amman under par today, but I think it's great to see him back on the jumps. His second jump was respectable, and certainly that shows that if he does do the big hill, he still has a chance of adding another World Championship gold to his collection. The Norwegians, more to celebrate. Of course, Therese Johaug winning the women's skiathlon this afternoon, and now Rune Velter taking gold on the normal hill. Camel Stock was another man who we thought might do something. Here he is.
Nie pozwoliły dzisiaj na to, żeby walczyć o czołowe pozycje. Jak ten swój pierwszy start na Mistrzostwach Świata możesz ocenić?
Oceniam go na taki mierny z plusem, prawda? Czyli dwuja z plusem. Znaczy,
well, I have to apologize. We're just having a few issues getting the... He says he put in 2 average jumps, but certainly wasn't enough to compete for the title here tonight. He says he's not a particular fan of this hill. He's certainly expecting to do better off the large hill, but I think perhaps admitting defeat before the competition even started. Is he feeling pressure after the success in the Olympic Games?
Mam nadzieję, że po tym konkursie uda mi się wyciągnąć jak najszybciej wnioski i już na dużej skoczni skakać.
He says he's hoping that losing tonight takes some pressure off him, and he can take some advantage from tonight's result and convert that into success off the big hill.
Stać nas na pewno na to, żeby walczyć o medal w konkursie drużynowym.
Tak, tutaj cieszę się z tego, że i Klimek i Jasiek skoczyli.
The Polish team who
bardzo im gratuluję. Mam nadzieję, że Jasiek
did so well in Val di Fiemme,
już jest w dziesiątce i to
and they've all jumped okay. What do you think the chances are for the Poles in the team event? And well, he thinks the team are on good form. He'll certainly be part of that team, and he's hoping for success in the team event.
Congratulations, Rune Velter. 2 amazing jumps. We were a bit surprised. What about you?
Thanks. I'm a bit surprised also. Before today, I didn't think this was possible, but after trial jump, I had a really good feeling and managed to keep that during the competition. And yeah, now I'm the world champion.
Now the mixed team competition tomorrow. What about your expectations for that?
We are looking forward to that. Yeah, it will be a close match for medals there also. I think it's many countries that are strong, so I think it will be exciting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, nice to hear from the new world champion, Rune Velter of Norway. 91.5, incidentally, his jump in the qualification round. And that was the performance that gave him confidence to produce the winning performances tonight. Just to repeat, Stefan Kraft in the bronze medal position for Austria. Severin Freund, so close. Will he ever be that close to a win again? We'll have to wait and see. 2.52.3, just 0.4 short of the gold medal. But he's got himself a silver, a very big big silver indeed. And Rune Velter of Norway will be the man celebrating tonight. And no doubt his teammate Anders Bardal will be with him. He's lost his title, but Rune Velter has snatched it up, so it stays in Norway. Norway's 4th gold of these championships. 3 from the cross country and 2 and 1 now from the jumping, and there may well be more. Well, a long programme tomorrow. Hopefully David Goldstrom will be back at the helm of the ski jumping events with a renewed voice. Mike Dixon out there in Falun for the cross-country skiing, and of course Nordic combined first on the programme tomorrow. Do hope you join us nice and early for some fantastic competition. It's been a great day here in Falun. Congratulations to Norway, 2 golds. Russia, of course, 1 gold in the men's skiathlon. We'll see you tomorrow.